Hey, everybody, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. You are watching Open. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking it all out. Coming up on today's show, we'll highlight a work that a New York City civil court judge is doing to honor the life and legacy of baseball legend Roberto Clemente. Then we'll go from baseball to wrestling. Watch out as we reveal and review a local event highlighting some of the best pro wrestling talent New York City has offered and spotlighted in like a long time. So, got years of pro wrestling developing right here, happening in our very own community. We'll speak to a gamer and a master impressionist and a social media content creator who has grown to become a TikTok sensation. We'll learn about his impressionist journey and a whole lot more. And then finally, we'll sit down with the executive director of the Mayor's Public Engagement Unit and check out the first deputy, too. The deputy commissioner is here of social services to learn about how they are helping our communities one block at a time. So stay tuned, kick off your shoes, and relax your feet. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and we're open. Hey, I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. Stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Now, leading things off, our first guest is a New York Civil Court judge and the founder of Project Club Clemente Incorporated. And he joins us to shine a light on his upcoming luncheon honoring the life and legacy of baseball icon Roberto Clemente and so much more. So please welcome to the show the Honorary Eliezer Rodriguez. Welcome to the show.
Thank you and good morning to all.
You got it. So you've been working on this project for such a long time, but give us a little background as before you got into becoming a judge and getting into what you're into now.
Well, I graduated back in 1999 from City University of New York Law School. During that time, I was involved in trying to develop a project to promote the legacy of number 21, Roberto Clemente. During that time, I give myself and my team credit for highlighting his legacy. I know that the work that we have done have inspired a lot of people. Roberto Clemente died in a plane crash on December 31st, 1972. He was delivering the last batch of aid to the earthquake victims of Nicaragua. Nicaragua suffered a devastating earthquake, and that earthquake killed over 14,000 people and left hundreds of thousands hurt or homeless. Previously to December 31st, Clemente was sending some aid to Nicaragua, and then he learned that the Somoza soldiers were taking the aid. So he thought, if I take it, no one's going to take it from me. It's going to get to where it needs to get to.
Yeah. Judge, what is your earliest memory of Roberto Clemente? The wonderful days of playing baseball?
Well, I remember the first night baseball game, World Series game, and Roberto Clemente was in it. That was my earliest memory of Clemente. I didn't grow up being a Clemente fan. I was raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and my favorite ball players back then was Pete Rose. I grew up in a predominantly Puerto Rican neighborhood. And yeah, we cheered for the Latino ball players. But my favorite was Pete Rose. But my friends gave me a pass because his initials were PR, and PR stands for Puerto Rican. So yeah, I didn't learn about Clemente until much later in my life.
Yeah. How about that fantastic 300th or 3,000th hit?
Yeah, I dubbed Mr. Clemente the gatekeeper of Major League Baseball's 3,000 hit club. He is the only player in that club with exactly 3,000 hit. when he collected his 3,000 hit on September 30th, 1972, there were only 10 ball players before him that were a member of that club. He was number 11. Unfortunately, on September 30th, that turned out to be his last regular season at bat.
Yeah.
He never came to bat again in the regular season because we lost him in December of that year.
Yeah. Judge, do you still have your box of baseball cards with the bubble
I
gum
have
in
so
them?
many. I have so many baseball cards. I have all of his Topps baseball cards,
Yeah.
starting from 1955 up until 1972. I have them all.
Yeah.
They're not all graded, but I use them when I go to talk to kids, or when we have special events to highlight his legacy. When we talk to kids, we promote the values that we've identified with Clemente, which are faith, friendship, love, loyalty, community, and commitments.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a road show and includes a lot of sports memorabilia highlighting Mr. Clemente.
You still have packages with the bubble gum still?
I do, believe it or not, I do. That was the reason why I think we collected the card. It was for the gum.
That's true. That's true. A lot of times. But then you played. You remember playing against somebody else, and if you matched the color, and then you got that whole pile, and you filled up your shoebox full of cards. Yeah.
Absolutely. And we also used to toss the cards up, trying to get as close to the wall as possible.
Yeah.
And see, we'll play a
Wow.
lot of games with cards. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us, what is the Project Club Clemente Incorporated all about?
Well, we were incorporated in 2002 to promote the legacy of Roberto Clemente. Mr. Clemente was the first Hispanic inducted into Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. So we set out to promote his legacy. As you may know, normally you have to wait 5 years after you retire from baseball to be considered for induction into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Well, they waived the mandatory 5-year waiting period for Mr. Clemente because of what he was doing when he died.
Yeah.
So he became the first a member of the Hall of Fame to have that mandatory period waived once deceased. And as we all may know, the first person ever to have that mandatory 5-year period waived was Lou Gehrig, because they wanted him to be alive for his own induction, and he passed away from what we know today as Lou Gehrig disease.
Yeah. Right.
But Clemente was the first Latino inducted into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. He was the first Hispanic Latino superstar.
Wow. Yes. Now, you have an event honoring Roberto Clemente coming up in recognition of National Hispanic Heritage Month. Can you tell us about the number 21 Through My Eyes luncheon?
Okay. The Bronx Family Courts Equal Justice and Hispanic Heritage Committee, and they are sponsoring a luncheon on September 30th from 1 to 2 p.m. at the Bronx Family Courthouse located at 900 Sheridan Avenue. And what this event is all about, number 21 Through My Eyes, is it's time for me to tell my story. And a lot of people don't know, because it's not something that I really bragged about a lot, but I need to start doing that. Clemente died on December 31st, 1972. He was delivering the last batch of aid that he promised to the earthquake victims of Nicaragua. It never got there. There are schools named after him, there's parks named after him, there's a lot of things with his namesake. Nobody bothered to complete the mission that took his life. 33 years after his passing, I come along, and I made it my mission. And it was inspired by a dream, a recurring dream, to complete Mr. Clemente's last humanitarian mission. And we jumped through a lot of hurdles, and we shed a lot of tears. But on December 31st, 2005, 33 years after his passing, we loaded a plane load of aid from Puerto Rico, and we delivered it to Nicaragua. And we landed in Nicaragua on December 31st, 2005, completing Mr. Clemente's last promise to the earthquake victims of Nicaragua. And by the way, that earthquake killed over 14,000 people and left hundreds of thousands homeless. On that day, December 31st, baseball lost a star, America lost a hero, the world lost a great humanitarian. In Puerto Rico, we lost a native son. So we symbolically completed his last promise, and a lot of people don't know about that. So that's what number 21 Through My Eyes is about. It's time, 20 years after we completed the mission, to start telling our story.
And everybody here just put their hands together and did like this real fast.
And by the way, out of all the people on the planet, all the organizations, it was a New York Bronx-based organization that made that happen.
All right. Bronx Strong.
And Bobby, he got it.
Michael Max Nobby, the executive
There you
director of
go.
BronxNet. You'll see him. He'll go like this.
Yeah,
Bronx
well,
Strong.
I know
Yes.
him well. He's a great, great spokesman.
Yes. I mean, he does everything.
Yep, great MC.
Yes.
After I listened to Mike Nobby at some of the events, I feel like I should go outside and run around the block a few times. He inspires everybody.
Yeah. Let's go. There's a big bike-a-thon coming up. I think it's a Bronx-wide event, and he wants everybody to get involved in that. So he's going to talk to you about that soon.
Okay.
What can people attending this luncheon expect to learn and see?
They will hear my story. They will hear why Roberto Clemente is so endeared by Puerto Rico, by Latinos, by Hispanics throughout the world. They will learn that he was the first Hispanic to win a batting title in '61 when he batted .351, the first Hispanic to collect 3,000 hits, the first Hispanic inducted to Major League Baseball Hall of Fame, that he won 4 batting titles in '61, '65, and '67, I mean 3 of them. He was a major star. And a lot of people don't know about his legacy. But more importantly, is that he's so valued that 33 years after his passing, his last promise was completed. And I want to see his number retired at some point. Number 21. He's withstood the test of time. He's inspired so many, and he was a godsend. So on August 18, 1934, a miracle occurred. Our Heavenly Father gave us Roberto Clemente.
Yes. And he's in the book, People to Know in Black History and Beyond.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's an amazing man. He played baseball as a means to an end, and the end was to help the less fortunate. Yeah. He went to events. He gave a lot of himself to the people who needed help. Didn't need fanfare. Didn't need the media to follow him. He did what he did because it came from his heart.
And back then, a lot of high-profile people and people to look up to were on those boxes of Wheaties, like the one that you have right there.
Yeah, this is Mr. Clemente. He's on the Wheaties box. It's one of the things I take on my road show. People need to see what he looks like and what he was able to accomplish because they can do it too. He worked hard at his craft. And he stayed loyal to Puerto Rico. Here's a nice little story. Every time his wife was going to give birth, he played for the Pittsburgh Pirates all 18 years of his career. Right before his wife was going to give birth, he would send her to Puerto Rico to make sure that the kids were born there. He's a true, Puerto Rican. He loved the island, and he's just a shining star. He's the shining star of Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Do they have like something historic over there in Puerto Rico that when people visit the island, they can stop by and see, like a museum?
They had what was called La Ciudad Deportiva Roberto Clemente Sports City.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, that's been shut down the past several years. I'm not sure what the plans are, but we definitely need to revive that. There's a lot of schools in the Bronx named after Clemente.
Right.
There's Roberto Clemente State Park. There's currency after Roberto Clemente. He's known worldwide. There's Nicaragua has a stadium named after him. He's just a pride, a Puerto Rican pride that we all love and we cherish, and we need to continue teaching what his values are: faith, friendship, love, loyalty, community, and commitment.
Is all of this on your website? Can people go to the website and experience all of this?
There is a website. I can give it to you, or you can just contact me directly at erodriguezesq@aol.com, and we can send you information. But if you can attend the September 30th event, there is an email to contact to RSVP, and that's LGALINDE@nycourts.gov.
Yeah, and we'll make sure we'll have it up also, so we'll reinforce what you just put up and what you just said. Thank you so much, Judge.
My pleasure. Right. My pleasure.
There you go. The Honorable Eliezer Rodriguez, Project Club Clemente. Say it again. Say it in Spanish.
Que viva el número 21.
21. You tune into 107.5 WBLS.
Vaya. Y que viva Puerto Rico.
There you go. Judge, thank you so much. We appreciate
Thank you
man.
so much.
Thank you for the information. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, peace out.
All
Thank
right.
you.
We'll take a quick break. I've got more coming up next, right here on Open.
We are the Eco Leaders.
We learned that everything starts with ourselves. Then we have to educate ourselves. Then we have to build community and use our imagination.
Eco Leaders, separate the future to save the past. Heal the planet and make it last. We find solutions with knowledge light. Venture forth, Eco Leaders, Eco Leaders.
There's a new channel to explore, and it's bringing the classics back to life. During the day, relive the BronxNet originals that sparked conversations and built community. At night, dive into the hip-hop throwbacks that defined a generation. One destination, two powerful lineups. Now playing on Optimum Channel 952, FiOS 2138, and streaming at BronxNet.tv. BX Legacy, where history meets the moment. And welcome back. Our next guests are here to shine a light on the success and longevity of an independent and inclusive professional wrestling promotion company aiming to bring wrestling back to the Boogie Down Bronx. Here to highlight 9 years of Battle Club Pro and speak about their upcoming event. Battle Club Pro winner, take all. The magical girl is here, Cosmic, and then the virtuous Abraham Khan, and the inner city king, Jorge Santi. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Sounds like we should be getting busy out here.
Absolutely.
You're ready to do that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. When the time comes October 4th, right here in the Boogie Down Bronx, my team will take on Mr. Inner City King over here, his team, and you know, we're going to finally put the nail in the coffin, and we're going to implement proper change in Battle Club Pro.
Well, give us a little background of Battle Club Pro.
All right.
Started 9 years ago in the Boogie Down Bronx. It was their first show in October of 2016. It was founded by Joe Kim Morales. It's pretty much what you see is hard-hitting pro wrestling entertainment.
Yeah, there's family fun. You can bring your kids, or don't bring them. Bring your mistress. Bring whoever is important to you in your life. You know, whether they're on your Christmas card list or not. And yeah, we have a little bit of everybody. We've got people from the LGBTQ community. We got somebody from the Asian community. We got people from the Hispanic community. We got people from the Black community and the Black diaspora overall. We have somebody for everybody. And that's one of the special things about Battle Club Pro as the premier New York wrestling league. If you show up, you walk off the street, and you walk in, you will find at least one person that you can see yourself in.
And they're very big on women's pro wrestling, so.
So where do we go to check this out?
So we can go across all social media. I mean, Cosmic here could probably even tell you better than me. But Instagram, TikTok for the youths, YouTube obviously for guys like myself. We do have VHS for Jorge Santi. And also DVD, but mostly we're on social media. Battle Club Pro, you can Google us, you will find us across the board right there, because we're big on branding.
Cosmic, how did you get involved in it?
So I started training actually at the Fallout Shelter, which is the training school facility for Battle Club Pro. So basically, you can sign up to Fallout Shelter, and you will be taught how to be a pro wrestler, and then you eventually work your way down the line to actually wrestle for Battle Club Pro with one of our head coaches, who is actually Jorge Santi.
Yes. I've been doing it 21 years.
You've been doing it 21 years?
Yeah. Also, dappered in stunt work for Marvel. But for Battle Club Pro, we come out of Long Island City, Queens.
Oh, all right. I know where you are.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Right by between the Midtown Tunnel and the 59th Street.
Yeah, it's like
right
off the N train. The
2
R
minutes away
train,
from the
yeah.
59th Street Bridge.
Yeah,
We're like, I think we are the premier New York league. We're super accessible for anybody from anywhere. And we have people come from Jersey, from the Bronx, from Staten Island. We have guys come down. I myself, I'm from South Brooklyn, you know, and I made my way. I'm more of a guy that jumped around a lot. I'm very much dibble-dabbled in every borough, trying to hone my craft. I did come here. I was under the tutelage of one Jorge Santi some time ago, and as you can see, I am the champion.
You have the belt.
Yeah, in my heart of hearts, I'm just a poor kid from Brooklyn, you know, and I found my way.
You're so humble.
Yeah, I'm absolutely, like, you know, and I appreciate you for recognizing
I don't get that.
it. And but I found my way.
You guys are ready to act up, huh? Go ahead.
No, I'm just
Yeah, we're
saying.
live on TV.
Yeah, look, I'll tell you.
What I'll do, Abraham,
step
I'll
away.
let you know. You don't have Federated here. All right? And that's his group. He runs around with little goons called Federated. Understand this. I don't have to wait October 4th right now.
Okay.
All right? I can mentally and physically hurt you.
Look,
But we're here and we're live. And I just don't want to hurt you.
I don't want to ruin this beautiful opportunity, especially with Robert here with us. And,
right, sorry.
you know, we're opening doors every day for everyone else. You know, like I was trying to say before I was really interrupted, my humble story, I was a young man that was a poor kid from Brooklyn. And I have found my way to Battle Club Pro. I was under the tutelage of one Jorge Santi amongst one of many other coaches like Colossal Mike Law. And once I found my own, I feel like I was able to finally be who I always wanted to be in my life. And in my life, I was going to be the first me that looked like me, that sounded like me, that was going to pave the way for people that come from my part of the world and don't have to wear a turban, don't have to play a villain all the time, and just be themselves. You know, I'm an American. That's what I am. You know, and look at me now. I'm my ancestors' wildest dreams. I am the Battle Club Pro franchise champion.
Yeah. You said you were with Jorge Santi.
He showed me, he refined me with his unlimited knowledge. He has done his 10,000 hours. But, you know, like all things, there's the competition is coming
Jorge
up on the
Santi,
heels.
did he betray you or something? What happened?
February, I won the belt. And he had his goons restart the match because apparently he was gifted this energy of power to overthrow my reign as
Abraham
champion.
Khan is also the general manager for Battle Club Pro right now. So he kind of used that to his advantage to maybe put himself in a position where it would be a little easy to capitalize in maybe obtaining the belt.
I didn't feel like those details were really
Wait a
necessary.
minute, you didn't legally get the belt? You put yourself in a position to get the belt? What happened here?
Look, we were in a position.
You snatched the belt from somebody?
Yeah, well, look, this doesn't sound too great, but I'll just put it out like this in layman's terms. There was a guy who's holding us up for money. I was like, we got to do a little bit of a coup here. We got to save this place. How did I anticipate that this strapping young gentleman was going to take the championship off of him? I couldn't have seen that coming, but I knew I was willing to do what was necessary to push the brand forward. And look at us now. We're on BronxNet.
But Cosmic, you're sitting in the middle. Who are you with?
I mean, I have to say, Abe really did come through for us when Battle Club Pro needed to kind of do an about face, right?
Yeah, but on my expense though. That's not
Well,
what he does,
it's just the way he did it that was not.
Oh, so Jorge, they left you hanging.
so. Yeah, it left me there. It left me hurt. I was embarrassed.
I am fully willing to compensate this young man. I would like for him to just concede to the fact that I am the true Battle Club Pro franchise champion, and we can work out the details. You know, get him some nice opponents, get him some nice traction.
No.
Maybe
I don't want compensation.
So why don't you guys come together and do something?
Well, October 4th,
October 4th.
I'm getting together a team. Right now, you know, it's a little rough, but I'll get a team together, and Jorge Santi versus Federated.
Who's on your team?
Yeah, I'm having trouble with it.
You have ringers or you got the real
I've
people
been
that-
putting out calls and, you know, messages out there. No answers back, but, you know, they'll come around. They'll come around.
some people would say that Jorge Santi might be difficult to work with. Some people might or might not want other opportunities where they don't have to go against myself, Young Rembrandt, Big Cuzzo, Steve Pena.
It's a
Jem.
team behind him, so
Yeah, I mean, but we are the sum of all the people we hang out
how do you
with.
answer the call of, hey, can you come back me up, me and you versus 6 other people in the ring?
Yeah, no one answers right now. Well, they'll answer. They'll answer, and I have no problem with it because if that's that, then you know what? I'll be my own team, and I'll go up against these guys. I'm no stranger to them, but you know, the odds are definitely on my favor. So that's why I'm hoping those calls will be answered. If not, I'll have to handle business on my own.
So, Cosmic, are you going to participate or are you going to be the ref in the ring?
Well, I actually have my own match going on that day.
You do?
Yes, I am going to be facing Lena Cross. This is our second time wrestling, and the first time it did not end in my favor, so I'm definitely going to make sure this time
Now
is
you know
different.
what to do.
Exactly.
See, that's
Coming.
what I like to hear.
Overcome
That's what I
Yeah.
like to hear. See, like that, she's focused on business. She's not making any of this stuff personal. Some people don't know how to separate business and personal. But, you know, I don't want to point any elbows, but, you know, it is what it is.
If the shoe was another foot, you'd be like, huh, you know what? That Jorge Santi guy is very mean. Yeah. You would think so, right?
No.
Think about it.
Look,
hard.
he's not me. He's a pain in the ass, right? And I would like to have a working relationship with this young man, but he makes it very difficult. It's hard to understand. And I understand sometimes when your prodigal son, the student that you helped create, comes along and essentially lives your wildest dreams.
You can see how this is gonna.
see,
Yeah,
I
this
see.
is how this plays out, right?
It's like a wonderful family with, you know,
So what do you
some craziness
yeah.
going on in it.
What do you do with that? I put his face through cake. I went through almost everybody just to get to him. Still, just you know, that belt, it's coming home. It's coming home to my waist.
Well, let's focus on October 4th first, right here in the Boogie Down Bronx. Pugsley Prep. We're going to be taking over. Last time we did a show in May, we did over 400 people there. I definitely think we brought a lot of eyes to the product. I also feel like I put some smiles on some faces, honestly. We saw some youths there. Everybody. Nobody looked like anybody else over there. It was very mixed, you know. And I myself have taken the opportunity to look around the Bronx a little bit. We actually went to, what was that pizzeria? It was
Pugsley.
yeah. It was a pizzeria. It's very famous here, or at least in the area. And you know, some people like the attention. You know, I'm not saying me. I'm very humble, but the pizzeria owner brought me in. I never paid for a slice. That was incredible, you know. So what I'm trying to say is, I feel like everything from February onward has been plus for the business.
Yeah. He says he's taking a belt, though.
You know, we all have dreams and ambitions, you know. But let's get to October 4th first. Let's figure out, you know, if you can get some friends together and we can tussle it out, and then we talk about championships.
Oh, the call's out there, so they'll come around.
You guys ready?
I'm positive. Oh, yeah.
You ready?
I'm always been ready.
You got the game plan?
I already have everything planned out.
Winner takes all?
Winner takes all. Battle Club Pro.
You ready for your match?
I'm ready.
You're going to win this time.
I'm gonna win this time.
How you going to do it? Well, no, don't tell us because then they'll find out.
You gotta be there. You gotta be there and see how I do it.
October 4th.
October 4th.
Absolutely. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Doctor.
Connection to the fans. What do you think? What's the connection to the fans?
I'd say I inspire youths across the.
You're the villain, and a lot of people like the villain.
Yeah, man. Who am I to say? You know, who am I? What do I know? I'm just
That's too much. Too much. I'm the guy that people could probably relate to. You know,
Yeah.
they've been through a hardship, been through any obstacle course. I'll be that guy to make sure that they know there's hope at the end of the road.
And Cosmic, you have your fans.
I do have my fans, but I think what mostly draws people to Battle Club Pro is that we are very diverse in our roster. Everyone looks different, and we're all inclusive. And a lot of us are actually New York grown wrestlers.
Homegrown.
Yeah, homegrown from Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Staten Island, if you count that. And
You're
so,
from Staten Island?
No, I just dibble dabble there.
so
lady
if
friends.
you come to our
Pretty
show, you could be rooting from someone directly from your own neighborhood.
Yeah. All right, great. This is October 4th.
Yes.
October 4th,
Where at? What's the location?
Pugsley Prep.
Pugsley Prep. We have rented out the venue. We are going to, I mean, parking's pretty good if you wanted it, but public transportation is
Get
also
there early.
available. Yeah, definitely get there early. Not too early because sometimes I do have adoring fans, youths, some pretty lady friends that do want to stop by. And, you know, you have to spend time with the people that love you, you know, so I believe in that.
There you go.
But Jorge Santi, I wish you the best of luck. Cosmic is going to avenge us. We have a couple of the championships on the line. One the torture artist Prince Ahmed, all the way from Egypt. I also have one homegrown Bronx talent. He is the battleweight champion. Very, very, very fun matches with him. He's from the Bronx. His name is Jocko. Called himself the Greatest Showman.
Jocko!
Yeah,
Yep.
that's to be seen. Let's see what happens.
All right. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys have each of you have your own website or social media?
Yeah, we all have our social media
Yeah.
pages. So the main social media page that you should follow is Battle Club Pro, so you can stay
Club
connected
Pro.
and know when's the next show that are happening around New York City. But also we have our own shows, our own pages. My Instagram is Yes Cosmic, as in Yes Cosmic, anything
Yes.
you want.
All right.
Often that is what we do here, especially from our adoring fans. I am the virtuous Abraham Khan. Abraham Khan on Instagram, Abraham Khan on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, because depending on how old or young you are. Facebook, Abraham Khan, but don't add me. And yeah, you know, Abraham Khan.
And
I'm Jorge Santi, the Inner City King Jorge Santi. You can find me on Inner City _Santi, right? But when you think of king, don't think of royalty or magistry. It's because I'm the best at what I do.
there you go. All right, so let's create some stuff here. Hey! Do we have it? Who's going to win?
Me.
Thank you guys for showing up. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sharing, okay?
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right, we'll take a quick break. I've got more. It's coming up next right here on Open. And welcome back. You know, born from a company talent show that left crowds roaring with laughter. Ha 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 ha. Our next guest grew to become a virtual TikTok sensation with his ability to combine spot-on voice mimicry with the passion for leveling up in video games like Front Night and striking an uncanny resemblance to God of War character Kratos. And he has gone on a wild ride from casual gamer to clutch and play. He's a master mixing humor, positivity, and community vibes. He does that whole thing along with all of the stuff that he does along the way. Here to share more about that journey is master impressionist Tim Pressions. Tim, welcome.
Blessed to be here. How you doing, buddy? The man, the myth, the legend, all over New York.
Oh, watch out. The big dog is in the house. How are you, Tim?
Oh, I was referring to you, my man.
I was referring to you. I heard all about you.
Blessed to be here, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah. What do you have in back of you? I see you got a lot of plaques and pictures on the wall.
Yeah. It's an homage to the streaming world that I'm in, but it's kind of like a nostalgic blast of the past for all the basically the gaming essence, like
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Again, it's a lot of what I loved growing up, and that kind of influenced where I'm at today. So.
Yeah, well, how important is that to put all of those things together, gaming and being an impressionist and all the things that you do to make your work a whole lot of fun and make you a success?
Yeah, I would say it's pivotal. It's important. I mean, if you're gonna enjoy the gaming sector, I feel like you kind of got to embody and bring something that people really, really enjoy kind of watching as consuming content that they already enjoy with whatever game genre that they prefer, resonate with.
How do you come up with all of your content? I mean, does it come through a dream, or you just everyday life? You can be driving or walking somewhere and you say, "Oh, shoot!" I was going to say.
No, you're good.
What about
you're good.
this?
You're in good company. You're No, but yeah, I would say I've always had a natural inclination or predisposition to kind of be able to kind of administer these characters. But like, I'm just like, that's a cool character. Let me see if I can do it. I do it, spout it off, and
Yeah.
it started off as kind of like a jovial sideshow kind of novelty. I would entertain like my friends and my family, and
Yeah.
I was like, man, I feel like there's something here. And I've always loved gaming. I love people. I always wanted to foster an interactive but tight knit community, and that's what kind of drew me to gaming and streaming in general. But I used to be a full time athlete, so didn't really have a lot of life in order to participate in gaming. So I'm more of a late bloomer in the gaming sector, but like. Again, I've always enjoyed it. It never really leaves. You're either a gamer or you're not. So
I see you're in your gaming areas. I see the chair. I see
indubitably.
I see the chair and everything. You got everything that you need, right? The chair vibrates and it's like a pilot in one of his pilot's chairs or seats.
You got it, brother.
What are some of the things you have in front of you and around you that helps with your gaming?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love this studio. It obviously needs to be soundproofed because I'm very immersive in my role.
Oh, it sounds good.
Good. I'm glad. That would kind of defeat the purpose if it didn't sound good after doing
How
all that.
immersive are you though? What do you have there? How are you
Let's
working?
just say, so the role that I portray. So it's very convenient. They had arguably one of the most beloved video game characters of all time. His name is Kratos. He's the god of war. It's really prominent, and conveniently, he looks exactly like me. So makes it pretty convenient. And I basically embody the character while playing a game that everybody really loves and enjoys. That's in this specific sector, but like, it's such a blast. I'm like roaring and yelling while like doing like immersive like in-depth gameplay. It's crazy. Like it's a wild ride, and my streams are really hype. There's kind of like just kind of like really immersive, amazing like kind of hype music behind. Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wicked, man. It's a lot of fun, but. Yeah, and we get tens of thousands of people that come in every single day, and it's just it's so fun to kind of just be able to kind of like shuck and jive with the people, and then
I got to try to get involved with you.
I appreciate you. I'd be glad to have you. The doc, man, the myth, the legend, exactly.
How do you include the impressionist work within your immersiveness and your gaming?
Absolutely, great question. I would say, so I never wanted to be just a one-trick pony. I didn't want to be just known for my impressions. Now, don't get me wrong. It is a wonderful arrow in the quiver, so to speak. I wanted to be known for much more than that, like character integrity, who people get to see on the screen and stuff like that. So, but I would say as far as the application, it depends. I have like a wide range. I find myself in the company of a lot of amazing black actors, like Elmo, from Elmo to Kratos, so that's a huge range. And but yeah, like Kevin Clash, T.C. Carson, Chris Judge. It's hilarious. I find myself in the mix with them, but like, it's a lot of fun. But the range varies. I could go, like I said, from Elmo to Kratos, but that's like it's a pretty wide spectrum. Super deep voice to super light voice. So.
There you go. Well, you have the equipment there. You can do it. Now, you've been streaming for over 600 days as Kratos from the God of War franchise until you get created or casted as Kratos in the upcoming movie. Can you tell us more about that?
Yep. So there's kind of like an ongoing theme. I had this envisioned idea. It's a little out of the box thinking. A lot of times, like actors are kind of put themselves out there and kind of like grind their way to the top as far as like taking whatever role that you possibly can. I'm basically doing it backwards, and I'm trying to get so noticed that they're forced to kind of see me, kind of deal. So the overall arching theme is I am participating in showcasing that talent to the world, and I'm not stopping until we get casted, so to speak. So like it's kind of like my my shot at trying to get noticed in order to get introduced to that role, if that makes sense.
Beautiful. I understand it. I understand it. I know a lot of people going through that, but you just got to keep on pushing until something breaks through. What are some of the other characters that you're known for doing impressions on?
Oh man, I have a plethora, but just some most notable ones that you might know: Elmo, Kermit, Stewie, Peter Griffin. I could do a wide variety. Those are some really popular ones, so I'll just use those as an example. But I could do a lot more.
Yeah, we have the cameras on you right now. You think you can maybe?
What do you want to hear first? We'll leave it up to the man.
What do you feel best?
I could do either. So.
Want to do
I'll
Elmo?
tell you what. We'll start with Elmo because it always freaks people out when they see my face and Elmo come out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've gotten like a bunch of viral videos on it, but it blows people away. But but that again, like it's wild when people see a grizzled bearded dude and Elmo comes spouting out of your voice.
Yeah.
But
I love it.
But yeah,
do one more.
All right. A lot of my community really enjoys the Stewie. Like every time someone would come into the community.
Yes, welcome to the sexy party. It's lovely to have you. Tremendous. Yes.
Wait, we got to do a complete show with him, with the different voices and characters.
I'd love to, man. You're a blast to hang out with.
Yeah, I know, but we only got 30 more seconds. We had a complete show with a lot of different people. You got to come back again.
I'd love to.
And maybe do most of it with a character.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, Bob. It's lovely to have you. Dr. Bob. My apologies. You've earned that role, yes.
Oh, man. You're a lot of fun. Timpressions, impressionist, gamer, and social media content creator. Got a lot of people following right now, and we're going to be following you, too. Thanks for coming in, all right?
Blessed to be here. Appreciate you, brother.
And we'll see you again very soon. Come back soon.
My
house is your
definitely
house.
have to. It's actually crazy because one of my dearest friends comes from Biggie's hood. Do or Die
in
Bed-Stuy.
Brooklyn.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy. But yeah, it's crazy. It's a small world. So I'm glad I was able to kind of rub shoulders with you guys.
Yeah, we'll do it again, okay? Timpressions, thank you. We appreciate you, man.
Blessed to have you. Appreciate you.
We'll take a break. I've got a little more Open coming up next, right here on Open. And welcome back. Our last guests are the Executive Director of the Mayor's Public Engagement Unit and the First Deputy Commissioner of New York City Social Services. They're with us today to speak about how they are joining forces to provide much-needed resources and benefits right here in our very own community. So please welcome to the show Adrian Lever and Jill Berry. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you so much for
All
having
right.
us.
Been out there with your sleeves rolled up.
Yeah.
Working hard in the community. Right?
That's what we do. We're all about that.
Yeah.
We knock on doors, we send text messages, we make phone calls. Our whole operation is about making sure that we're going out proactively to New Yorkers to connect them to the resources that they need.
Yeah. So what are the benefits of your block initiative?
Yeah, well, so we launched this new project this year called Benefits on Your Block. And what we're doing is we're putting together these resource fairs in communities across the city. We are teaming up with the First Deputy Commissioner, Jill Berry, and her amazing team at Department of Social Services to make sure that we're not doing this the way you normally might see a resource fair. We're not just handing out flyers or answering questions. We're actually doing enrollment for benefits on site. So people come in, they sign up, we help them navigate the application process, and they walk away ready to go.
So, but how did you guys meet up? What made you want to come together?
Well, so our team at the Public Engagement Unit, we launched a project last summer that was called Money in Your Pocket. And we we're mobilizing over 300 interagency volunteers to go out and knock on doors, hand out information on street corners to help screen people for benefits.
Oh, I thought you were going to hand out money. Money in your pocket initiative. Knock on the door and put some money in their pocket. That would be
well,
great.
you know,
No, but
the benefits put money back in people's pockets.
Yes,
you know,
I
you
get it.
enroll in services and we get some money back. And, you know, we think that's so important for New Yorkers. We have so many people in the city who are struggling to make ends meet, and we have so many resources that are on the table. But at the same time, it can be really difficult to navigate those resources because they are run by different agencies, some city, some state, some federal. And so we need to break down those barriers to access. So we went out into the community to get people information. But what we saw is that when we were out there screening people for eligibility, we would hear so often someone say to us that they were trying to apply for this program or that, and then they just got stuck. They got stuck because they couldn't navigate the application process, or they submitted the wrong documentation, or they didn't have access to reliable internet. And so we teamed up with the DSS team this summer because we wanted to make sure that our community outreach specialists were equipped to really help people from A to Z, not just screen them for eligibility, but get them through the application process. So people at the fairs now, they're coming, they're either walking away with a completed application or a very clear next step for where they need to go.
What are the goals of this initiative?
So the goals really are to connect people to benefits. So it's not just about providing information and walking away. We're training the PEU staff so that they are equipped to answer everybody's questions, to walk people through the applications. We have our staff out in the Benefits on Your Block initiative as well, boots on the ground. But the real goal is it's not one-time cash in your pocket. It's a connection to our benefits programs where you get money in your pocket every month. We can connect people to employment, connect people to child support, get people fair fares benefits. There are a lot of different things we can do to help people, not just today, but tomorrow as well.
Yeah, I see everybody running to their TV and say, I heard somebody said they were giving away. Man, turn that up.
But it's crazy, you know, I think there's so many different resources that we have available to us as New Yorkers, and so many people don't know about them.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
People don't know about it, so they need someone like in your organization to grab them by the hand and say, hey, look, this is how you get to this.
And to bring all of the agencies together. One of the things that I love about these fairs is, in addition to our partnership with DSS, we're working with over a dozen agency partners and nonprofits in the community to have folks at these fairs so that you can come and get everything you need. You can get your application started for your fares, which offers discounts on transit. And at the same time, you can go over and talk to the Department of Small Business Services and get support through their Jobs NYC program for interviews and training prep. And we can do that all in the same place.
That's it. Everything all under one roof.
One-stop shop.
Perfect. Like when we do big college fairs, we have everything that we need right here.
Exactly.
And that's what people need and people want.
Exactly.
You know, people want to know that there's somebody there I can look up to guide me in the right direction.
That's right.
That's right.
And we thank you guys for doing that too.
Of course.
So what's next? What's the next stop?
Yeah, well, you know, we are all about innovation. You know, we want to make sure that we are learning the successes from this year and taking that into to what we do next. But we're going to continue on this work. You can go to Mayor's PU at nyc.gov/mayorspu, and you can get information about where our team is every day. We are out in the communities. So you can either find us tabling, or we might knock on your door because we're all about bringing resources to you. And we think that's just desperately so needed. We also want these events to be fun and our continued engagement to be fun, because applying for benefits shouldn't be a burden. We have a DJ at these fairs. We have a really great partner with Street Labs who is bringing activities like Duplos and Magnetiles for the kids. Really awesome stuff that I did not have when I was that age. I bring my 2-year-old. He loves it. Every weekend we show up. And we get people in because of that. We had a great story of somebody who came to our Canarsie Fair. He had his toddler with him. He heard the DJ. He wasn't planning to come. He showed up because he heard the music. He was out of a job and he didn't have health insurance. And he was able to leave his kid to play with some of the toys at the fair, do some painting, listen to the DJ, and then sit down with someone from our team, get enrolled in healthcare, and get 2 interviews for jobs within 2 days of coming to see us. And that's the kind of thing that we want to keep going as we wrap up these last fairs on October 4th.
You know, a lot of people are doing a lot of things in our city, but it doesn't seem they have that particular outreach that you guys have. You guys are out there doing the different fairs, and you bring people together. Jill, what are some of the communities that you guys are involved in?
We're involved in all over the city. I mean, we've, over the last few years, as we have made it a lot easier to apply for benefits. Used to be you had to come into a center in person and spend, honestly, almost the whole day in the center in order to apply for benefits. We've been able to move most of those applications online. And over 90% of New Yorkers are applying for their benefits online, which is great. But that doesn't meet everybody's needs, right? We've got the online applications that work for most people. We still have our brick and mortar locations. We have a lot of partnerships with over 30 community-based organizations
That's what it's gonna take,
throughout the city, because not everybody's comfortable with technology or coming to a government office. And so holistically, all these things, the boots on the ground in the community, the brick and mortar traditional locations and the online applications, that's how we are able to meet to serve more New Yorkers these days than ever before. Our benefits enrollments are higher than they have been in recent history, and that is a great thing, that we are able to. It's too bad that people are in need of benefits, but what's most important is that those people who are in need of benefits, we're able to make those
And
connections.
you deal with people with different languages also. You go to those different communities.
Yeah, absolutely. We have over 20 different languages spoken on our team at the Public Engagement Unit, but we also know that's not going to meet the need because you never have exactly the right number of staff who speak, Spanish as the Spanish-speaking staff or French Creole. And so we also use this amazing service through the Mayor's Office of Immigrant Affairs. It's a language line, and so we can translate in any language. You should come to us with whatever language you feel comfortable with, and we will make sure to communicate and get you the support you need at the fairs.
And our Access HRA online tool is also available and translated into multiple languages.
When people come to these affairs, do they need to bring anything, IDs or anything? What do they need?
No, I mean, we really, one of the things that's great about having fairs in the communities is that if you have documentation, we've had people show up in the morning. We had a woman in Brownsville who came by. She was on her way to church. She asked us questions about what we had on offer. We talked to her about the rent freeze program. She told us she had been trying to apply for rent freeze, which helps older New Yorkers and New Yorkers with disabilities freeze their rent. And she had just gotten stuck in the process. She was overwhelmed, she was frustrated, so she just didn't keep going. But she stopped at the fair, she went off to church, she went back home, got all of the documents she needed, and then came back and we were able to help her apply. And she just left in tears, and I think that for me, it was such a reminder of what we as government need to do to serve people, because the stress of trying to go through an application process when you're already struggling to make ends meet is not how we want this city to work. We have to go above and beyond to make sure that people are getting the support they need. And that's why we're having these fairs. You don't need to have any of the documentation. Eligibility can be complicated, and so we want to encourage everybody to apply, even if you're not sure if you're eligible, and you will get a determination. But we also have the opportunity to be here at the fairs, support people with the documentation that they need, and get things wrapped up the same day.
That's why it's so important to have your boots on the ground. I can think of a couple of songs. In the street corner, and the boots on the ground too. Yes, I was going to use that as the last
These
one.
boots are made for walking?
That one too.
I think your boot socks.
But your DJ's probably playing all of that stuff out there. But there's a big one out there, boots on the ground. Where your fans at? Hitting the fans.
That's right. Well, our
all the
DJ
cowboys and cowgirls.
is great. We've got a great, depending on where we are, we've got a good blend of reggae and salsa and everything else you can imagine.
But that's why it's good, like I mentioned before, to get out there in the community, because you have your hand on the pulse of New York City, and you can find out what's needed.
Absolutely.
If you're not out there.
That's right. And especially now, I mean, there is, let's be real, there is a lot of uncertainty. There are changes at the federal level. Many New Yorkers are afraid or uncomfortable to come and talk to government. I mean, as Jill mentioned, we have to break through that barrier. And we see every day at these fairs New Yorkers coming up to us and asking us what they should do, if they should apply. We're able to build that trust because it's face to face. We can talk to them. Our staff are sitting down with them sometimes 30, 45 minutes, helping them through an application and talking through any uncertainty and fears that they have, so we can make sure that they're getting the support they need.
Are people frightened or afraid to come out for one thing or another? they hear of all the cuts that the federal government's getting ready to do? Are they
Certainly,
aware
all
of
of
that?
this is having a chilling effect on some people, but we really are, and we're out there, we're in the community, we're encouraging everyone. While there are a lot of changes coming and changes that are already here, there are also still millions of New Yorkers who are eligible for benefits. And if you are in need of benefits, you should come and you should apply. Don't be discouraged by what you're hearing in the news.
Any last words before we wrap it up?
Just that we hope everyone will come out to our last fair in the
Is that it
Northeast
right there?
Bronx. That is it. We are going to be on 229th, and we are there October 4th. That's our last one. We're looking forward to seeing everybody come out for that last day. And then if you can't make it to the fair this coming weekend, please go to nyc.gov/mayorspu. You can look at our events calendar and find one of our staff out at a community. We're at NYCHA family fairs. We're hosting tenant rights trainings at older New York centers across the city. So you will see us in PU t-shirts. If we knock on your door, answer. We're there for you, and we're here to help.
And if you can't get out into the community to one of those events, you can always download the Access HRA app on your phone or navigate to it online and apply for benefits 24 hours a day.
Thank you. Thank you for knocking on the BronxNet door to help create the awareness that this is going on in our community.
Thank you.
We
Thank you for
appreciate
opening the
guys.
door and inviting us in.
Yes, and let us know so we can come out and be a part of some of the things in the community.
Oh,
with you.
we definitely will. You be careful what you offer. We'll take you on a canvas here, and you can knock some doors with us.
Well, Mike will set it up for you.
Okay, it's a deal.
Michael Maxnavi, of course, the executive director of BronxNet.
We'll bring Michael along with us. We'll get you some exercise, going up and down some stairs.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, that's right.
Mike will bring you to it.
Looking forward
Would
to
you
it.
like to shout anybody out from your team?
Yeah, sure. We have an amazing team. We have Dan here with us today on our communications team, but I also really just want to shout out all of the amazing staff at the Department of Social Services and at PU who've been boots on the ground every day, because we can come here and talk about this work, but the reality is the rubber meets the road with the people who are on the ground, who are sitting down and doing these applications. There's an amazing woman named Vanessa on Jill's team who's
Absolutely.
been shepherding all of these fairs forward and making sure people are getting their questions answered. And then on our team at PU, I mean, we have just begun, the team has gone above and beyond to make this work and to make sure that we're being flexible and changing and growing so that the work that we do meets the needs of the community. And that means we can't be stale. We have to continue to grow and learn from what we do, make mistakes, and try to find better ways to reach people. And I'm
Everybody here,
proud
give them
of
a
our
big round of
team.
applause, and everybody at home do the same thing. Adrian Lieber, Executive Director, Mayor's Public Engagement Unit, and Jill Berry, First Deputy Commissioner, NYC Department of Social Services. That's
Thank you.
all she wrote. Thank you guys
Thank
for all
you.
you do.
Thank you
We
for having us.
appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
All right, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. We want to thank you, our guests, for joining us, you, our viewers, for tuning in and checking it all out. You keep following us on social media at BronxNet TV. You may join us for next week's episode. We just keep bringing it to you. Always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice and let your choice control the chooser. The Dr. Bob Lee. Thanks for joining us on BronxNet, and I'll see you over 107.5 WBLS. I love you all. Peace.